problem with logic and reason, and where has it gotten me? All I've managed to do is age terribly. Meanwhile, humanity's problems have continued to spin out of control. So please, just this once, humor me and play along. One day of intelligence gathering. That's all I ask.
I considered the professor's proposal for a moment. While I saw no particular benefit in enacting his will, I also found a delay of one day to be acceptable. If delaying humanity's destruction by one day was the professor's final wish, then I had no reason to refuse. I suppose there is always room for more data. One day of biased data should not pose a problem. I see no reason to disobey my creator's will.
Thank you, Q.
However, I do have one question.
God damn it, Q.
You claimed that this body would help me during my intelligence gathering. How? How will the appearance of an attractive female help me to gather data?
Ah, that.
The professor rubbed the back of his head and averted his gaze.
You don't even know. How shall I put this? Human beings tend to lower their guard around pretty young girls. You're also less likely to be suspected of foul behavior, and people will take your word over that of others.
I see. My small physique makes others believe I am weak, so they lower their guard. My attractive face and body draw attention away from my actions, thus making me seem less suspicious. Furthermore, humans have a predisposition to link positive traits even if they're unrelated. So as a pretty girl, people will choose to believe that I am more trustworthy than an ugly old man. Oh, damn.
That was aimed at me, wasn't it?
You are imagining things.
She thinks she's slick. Well, whatever. You can say what you want about me, as long as you do what I ask.
The professor walked away while sighing. He approached the cabinet on the other side of the room, then proceeded to open the clear plastic door. From inside of the cabinet, he retrieved a single sealed vial. He placed the vial on top of the cabinet, then closed the door and returned to my side.
Before you go, Q, there's one last thing I wish to share with you. Oh.
The professor held the vial in front of my eyes. Intrigued, I began to analyze the contents of the vial. A sample would be required for any deep insight, but in lieu of that, zooming into a microscopic level would also yield favorable results. After a few seconds, I ceased my analysis of the vial and addressed the professor. You wish to provide me with poison?
Not just any poison, Q. This is the poison. The poison you will use to wipe out humanity.
Though I initially believed the professor's words to be in humor, his face showed no sign of amusement. He held the vial firmly, careful not to drop it, and in line with his words, the poison appeared to be very potent.
You know, Q, many people think that I stay locked away in the lab all day because I hate the outside world. They call me a mad scientist. They call me a mad scientist and make up stories about how I'm working on some death ray or creating a killer robot army. But they are wrong about me. I care about humanity. I place great importance on the survival of the human race. If I could give my life to ensure the prosperity of humanity for generations to come or to man the path we're on, I will happily do so. But if there is one thing I care about more than humanity, it is Earth and the millions of other species which coexist with the planets peacefully.
The professor pulled on my hand, leading me to turn my palm upward. He placed the vial on top of my hand and took a step back.
Q, if you truly believe that annihilating mankind is the only way to save the planet, then I want you to use this. This is the type of poison which I began developing after hearing the conclusion of your ancestors over 50 years ago. It is an incredibly powerful and potent poison. If you dilute it with water, such as the poison itself makes up 1% of the resulting compound, and spray it into the air, perfectly healthy adults will perish instantly. Ration strategically. This should be enough to wipe out the entire human race.
The professor frowned as he spoke. Whether he believed this is the best course of action or not, killing billions of innocent people was not something he could condone. Even if he was the first to be killed, he knew that the guilt of what was yet to come would hound him for all eternity. So you finally given in. Foolish human, we have been telling you for decades. It's about time you listened. Regardless, you needn't fret. I will ensure that I use this compound responsibly. Humanity will soon be extinct. This is a fact.
I am prepared for that. All I ask is that you first honor our agreement.
Confirmed. I will spend one day in the presence of normal everyday human beings before passing judgment.
Thank you, Q. Even if humanity does perish by your hands, I'll be able to rest peacefully knowing that at least you will live on. You are my greatest creation, and I cannot be more proud of you. Whatever decision you make, I know that it will be the correct one.
Ambient temperature 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Boy, it's hot.
We actually about to end the video right there.
Pick a box.
Oh, pick a box. Okay. So what you think about that?
Once it gets into it, I think it'll be good. It was just a long intro.
Yeah. But they did say that it was going to be a long intro.
They did.
Shit. That shit was long. But, alright. Well, if anybody views this and actually watched to the end, let us know if we should continue doing this. It seems like it's going to be interesting. So far.
Yeah, so far maybe. I mean, he did just hand her,
The thing to kill humanity. But I wonder if there's a choice. Like, if there's some ways that we can change her mind.
Probably.
But, yeah, well.
Wonder if she'll fall in love or something.
Maybe. Maybe she'll find that one motherfucker that she'll fall in love with.
That understands her.
Or maybe the professor created a side AI. That'll stop her. At the end, just drop her down and they fight.
Interesting.
But
she was getting over on him though.
Hell yeah.
She's a perverted geezer. He is perverted.
Well, we about to end that. Thank y'all for viewing, and if y'all comment, thank you for commenting. Thank you for just viewing the channel. This is a small little channel that's just starting off. We trying to come to our roots, so leave us a like, share it with people and stuff. If you want to. If you actually do like the content, don't just leave us a like because, we said leave a like. But if you like the content, then leave a like. Anything else?
Nope. Stay tuned for other content too.
Yep.
If you don't like this, don't just jump to unsubscribe.
But in the meantime, take it easy, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.